Hey, what is up? That's right, what is, not what's, what is up? Mark here from ML Productions. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this Vortex here. If you have seen this, but not too many people have because I'm not that popular on the YouTube community, it is this video right here. Well, that's a black screen, but this is the video. Alright, I'm going to be teaching you how to make that, just the Vortex part. So, it is extremely simple to make this, in fact. Much more simpler than the other tutorials I've seen where they like take a layer and then like wrap it into a cone or a cylinder and then stick a red line at the bottom or something like that. Uh, this is much simpler than that. So let's get started. We're gonna make a new composition and we're gonna call this a main, I guess. Well, I already have a main comp, so we'll call this a Vortex. And we're going to make this 1920 by a 1280. No. Um, one moment. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Just something around that, because that's what I used in that video. And then what we want to do is add a layer, a new solid. And we're going to call this red, not rev, red smoke. Okay, and we're going to add particular to it. So you'll need particular, because I don't know anything else that can create the smoke like this. And we'll just expand it out, and we'll just change the emitter type to box. And that looks about good, actually. We'll just go down into the particle tab, change the size up a lot, and change the particle type to cloudlet. And then change opacity down to like 2. Yeah, that'll be good. And then change the color to something called red. And that'll be good. Alright, now we can not look at that layer anymore, and we can make a new layer. Solid, I guess. I'm gonna try the shortcut key, Control Y. Ha. And we're gonna call this blue smoke. And we're gonna add particular to it again. And we're gonna expand it out, and this again is very simple to create. All you do is change the velocity up to a lot, and then change the particles up per second. Now, I cannot show you this either going to quarter quality, and I can't put the red smoke on because I am on a crappy computer, even when I have OpenGL on. Um, it doesn't render because I have no NVIDIA graphics card. This computer is like 4 years old, and technology has grown a lot since. So, let's do this. So the first thing you're going to need to do is again go into the particle tab and change the color to blue. Of course, what other color? Actually, a lightish blue. And ramp up the size again and change it to a cloudlet. And then change the opacity down to like 1. No, much higher than 1. Like 3. Yeah, there we go. And now if we just render this out, and as you can see, it's very slow. I probably spend 3/4 of my time on the computer just waiting for stuff to render, which I'm hopefully trying to get a new computer very soon. Yes, I'm going to go over to the Macs, leave Windows. We could probably change the velocity up on that to maybe 500, and then change the particles to per second to about 300, and maybe let's bring up the opacity to about 4. Should be good. Alright, Now, if we look at the red and blue smoke together, we want the red on top of the blue. Just like that. Alright, now that doesn't look very cool. No. Nothing looks cool when it's not finished. Now we're going to layer new a solid, and we're going to call this flare. Okay, and we're going to add optical flares, because that is a excellent plugin from videocopilot.net. I was going to do when the splash screen opened up, but that didn't work. Alright, now we're going to go to options, and we're going to go to a preset. I'm going to use one from the Pro presets called Big Bang. Kaboom. Just like that. Alright, now if we hit OK, it's just this really big flare. We're going to change the scale down to maybe 80. And then we're going to change the mode to something called screen. So it takes out all the black. And we're going to change the flare size even more down to about 60. And that should be good. Now we're going to add the last piece of the puzzle. Something called, let's do Control Y. Well, that didn't work. Huh. Oh well. Ah, that's why. There we go. Layer new solid. We're going to call this stars. Okay, and we're going to add CC, double short for Creative Cow, Particle World. And yes, we're going to change the grid to off. And yes, we are going to solo it. And yes, we are going to pull this front so it's pre-rendered. And again, this is very simple to create. Just go to the physics, and change the gravity to 0, and there you have it. That's your magic little star field. And then all you do is just go down to the particle tab, change the colors from a red, because it's coming out of the red smoke, to a blue, because it's going into blue smoke. And now if we just add this with the rest of the comp, and put it behind the flare, because that looks weird. Voila! There you have it. That is the most basics of the warps. I very much hope this tutorial helps. As you can see, it is much simpler in one part in about 8 minutes. Thanks for watching. Bye.